There we go. All right, so I've been doing some research about that new virus mutation that's been taking over the UK. This new variant of SARS-CoV-2 was actually discovered back in September, so it's not something very new. It turns out there's a mutation with the spike protein, and that spike protein is actually what our vaccines have targeted. And according to this article here, they are saying that the spike mutation D614G alters the SARS-CoV-2 fitness, which that fitness means how well it can get around. Turns out it makes it more infectious. So they studied this in hamsters with this new spike protein, and that it is more infectious, that when it binds to our receptors, it's more stable. And so therefore the spread of it can be, when they said the spread is 70% more efficacious for the virus, this is what they mean. That sounds bad because, we can get sick easier from it. And since it does alter the spike protein, one concern that we have is our vaccine going to work? Well, it turns out in these hamsters, they gave the virus serum with antibodies created from the old virus. And it turns out this mutation, although it helps the virus infect its host, it also makes it more susceptible to the antibodies. So the antibodies will now bind stronger to this new variant. So whether you're infected with the old virus or this new one, if you get the vaccine, you're covered for both, it looks like. And even better if you get the new variant, because the antibodies will neutralize this new variant faster than they would the old one. They bind stronger. So that spike protein is better for infectivity, but it also deters it from getting around the body, because of the antibodies that are circulating will grab onto this and hold it really tight. So that's pretty much what I'm getting here. So right here it says we have an increased susceptibility to neutralization. Together with clinical findings, our work underscores the importance of this mutation in viral spread, vaccine efficacy, and both antibodies. So there was a previous paper here showing you that the new virus is more dangerous, and then when it was reviewed by the peers, they basically said yes, but you forgot to mention that the vaccine is actually going to work just as well with this one. So don't underscore the importance of everything that we've already done. Like the top of this page says, I got my information from the NIH. The National Institute of Health, and just kind of going off this, basically stuff that's been published. It's a little slower to get into circulation when you have to deal with journal articles, but you can trust it a little more than just strict anecdotal evidence. Not saying that open access medicine and anecdotal evidence is wrong. That open access medicine is how we got this vaccine so fast in the first place, because there is something, if you know your sources and who you can trust, to kind of go off certain clinically how to treat patients when you can't wait for a journal article to come out. But according to this paper, it seems that there's not really a need to worry as long as we can get vaccinations. If you can't, then this virus strain is a little more dangerous, because that protein that hooks onto our epithelial cells in our throat, lungs, blood vessels, anywhere else, it's going to get inside our body a lot easier. But as long as we get vaccinated, we should be okay. Anything else comes up, I'll be covering it, or at least trying to. It's kind of hard just to want to do stuff on your own, just sorting through all of the stuff that comes out that's news articles and seeing what's just news clickbait and then what's legit. So just do what you've always done, try to stay clean, avoid other people, because that's how we fight this virus can't do anything by itself, like a gun sitting on a counter. It's not going to shoot anybody just sitting there. So if we stay away from it, we should be good. Anything else comes up, you have any questions, just let me know.